Hit that sub button, guys, for daily boxing videos. Now, I apologize. I apologize for the profanity you're about to hear in this video. But sometimes you gotta let some, F-bombs out. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of receiving comments telling me how Deontay Wilder has absolutely no chance. No chance. Not even a little bit. Not even an inch of a chance against AJ. I mean, I've gotten hundreds, at least 100 comments telling me this. AJ will destroy, absolutely murk, bamboozle, just, mollywop this, run over this man as if AJ is invincible, as if AJ has no flaws, as if Deontay Wilder has no ability to land on AJ's chin. How many times do I have to tell you guys? Just because you don't have the skill set of your opponent doesn't fucking mean you can't beat him. Doesn't mean you can't hurt him. Doesn't mean you can't drop him. I mean, maybe some of you guys started watching boxing a week ago and you don't know the history of upsets, or you don't know the history of guys losing to guys who are better talent than they are. Because, believe it or not, this happens many times in boxing. Matter of fact, when Anthony Joshua lost to Vladimir Klitschko was a better talent than Anthony Joshua. Vladimir Klitschko was a better talent than Anthony Joshua. He was way more sharper, way more crisper in his punches. It was obvious to me that Vladimir Klitschko was the superior fighter. He was schooling him. He was outboxing him. He was dominating him. He was dropping him. What bailed Anthony Joshua out in that fight? What bailed Anthony Joshua out in the Vladimir Klitschko fight? Was it his skill set? People? No. It was his ability to land his power punch on Vladimir Klitschko. In the 11th round, Vladimir Klitschko, in my opinion, was beating Anthony Joshua. I know the scorecards read something different, but we have to keep in mind this fight happened in the UK. Anthony Joshua is the cash cow. They wanted him to win that fight. So if they had him ahead leading up to the 11th round, that's why they had him up ahead. It was because he was the cash cow. And he was supposed to be the next big thing, so they wanted him to win this fight, regardless. But if you remember, leading up to round 11, I thought Vladimir Klitschko, and anyone who's not biased, would probably feel that Vladimir Klitschko was up ahead. But what bailed Anthony Joshua out? When he was leaning on, because he was leaning on Vladimir Klitschko, he threw an uppercut. He threw a very powerful uppercut that literally almost decapitated Vladimir Klitschko. And once he did that, Vladimir Klitschko was on Queer Street. Then he proceeded to end Vladimir. No, I think it was round 10, my bad. He proceeded to, he saw that Vladimir Klitschko was hurt. And what did AJ do? He went for broke and he stopped Vladimir Klitschko and he knocked him out. The point is, Vladimir Klitschko was a better talent than AJ. He was a better talent. He was schooling AJ in several rounds. But what bailed AJ out in that fight was his power. Had he not landed that uppercut on Vladimir Klitschko and not hurt him, he probably would have lost this fight. Like I said, unless they would have robbed him and gave him a gift decision. But had this fight gone the distance, and had that fight kept playing out the way it played out, and had AJ won, I could guarantee you there would have been several boxing fans and several boxing channels saying, hey, hold on there. I thought Vladimir Klitschko won this fight. I thought Vladimir Klitschko clearly won this fight. They gave AJ a gift decision. I guarantee you there would have been several boxing fans saying AJ got a gift decision. But that didn't happen, did it? Because AJ, like I said, that's just a scenario I think might have happened had this fight gone the distance. But because AJ, like I said, AJ used his power to bail him out of that fight. Just like Wilder used his power to bail himself out of losing against Luis Ortiz. Because Luis Ortiz, in my opinion, I know the scorecards read something different, but in my opinion, Luis Ortiz should have been ahead because he was clearly beating Wilder. But just like AJ, what bailed Deontay Wilder out? He landed his right hand on Luis Ortiz and he hurt him. Then he landed that uppercut and he stopped him. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I tell people, when this is why I know it's funny to me when I see boxing fans out there saying, Deontay Wilder has no chance. No chance in hell because Anthony Joshua is a far, far superior talent. Anthony Joshua is a better talent. I've always said this. And anybody who's not blinded or not biased will agree with you. But just because he's not as talented as AJ doesn't necessarily mean he can't beat him. So why are you so confident in going around saying he has no chance? He has no chance. He has no chance. I remember when Luis Ortiz was set to fight Deontay Wilder, a lot of people were saying Deontay Wilder is going to get schooled by Luis Ortiz. He has no chance. This is easy work for King Kong. There was a bunch of, I should have screenshot some of these comments I was getting. So he's on another level of Deontay Wilder. Yeah, he was showing he was on another level, but he still got caught and he still got stopped, didn't he? So it's just amazing to me how biased some of you boxing fans are. How biased. Because a lot of you guys are biased. You say I'm biased, but a lot of you guys are biased. Because the people going around saying that Wilder has no chance are delusional, are blind. What happens if it's 5 rounds later? I've seen some people say Wilder won the last 2 rounds with AJ. What happens if 5 rounds pass? And AJ, he's gassing out because, he's a muscle-bound type of fighter. And what happens if he starts gassing out? Better yet, what happens if he hurts Wilder and he goes for broke? And Wilder has tremendous heart. And he doesn't wilt. He doesn't fold the way Charles Martin did. What if he's able to survive? And let's say the next round, AJ's exhausted because he went for broke. He has no energy. The tank is empty. He's out. And what if Wilder realizes this and Wilder starts pressing the pressure and putting on, stepping on the gas pedal and he starts going for broke. And let's say he hurts AJ. You mean to tell me Wilder can't land that right hand on AJ because AJ's a better talent? Luis Ortiz was a better talent than Wilder, but Wilder was still able to land his right hand on Luis Ortiz. Vladimir Klitschko was able to land his right hand on AJ. Dillian White was able to counter and stun AJ. Carlos Takam, I saw Carlos Takam able to land his hooks on AJ. I saw Dominic Brazil able to land. Dominic Brazil is one of the slowest heavyweights on planet Earth. He was able to land on AJ. Dominic Brazil is slow as molasses, yet he was able to land on AJ. I could guarantee you Joseph Parker is going to land on AJ. There's going to be several highlights on YouTube where you see Joseph Parker landing a hook on AJ. And you mean to tell me Deontay Wilder can't land a right hand on AJ's face? Especially when he's tired? After 8-9 rounds of boxing? You're crazy if you think he can't land that right hand. You are absolutely crazy and delusional. So, again, guys, let's not go there. Let's not go there and say that Deontay Wilder has no chance against Anthony Joshua. Because all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. Because let's say Wilder's losing the fight against AJ. And let's say he ends up beating AJ. And you went around saying, Deontay Wilder has no chance. He has no chance. This is easy work for AJ. Now, who's going to be looking dumb and stupid? You're going to be looking dumb and stupid because you went around for weeks saying, Deontay Wilder has no chance against AJ. Yeah, he ends up knocking out AJ. You see how dumb you're going to look? That's why I think the smart thing to do, if you're a boxing fan, especially if you're a boxing channel, because you got mad people watching your channels, right? If you're a boxing channel, the smart thing to do is to not go around saying, Wilder has no chance or AJ has no chance. The smart thing to do is go around pointing out the flaws and the cons and the pros of both fighters. The smart thing to do is go around saying, Wilder could lose to AJ, but guess what? He does have a chance to beat AJ, and show out the facts why you think AJ could lose to Wilder, and in the same token, show out the facts why you think AJ could beat Wilder. I've never said AJ couldn't beat Wilder. Matter of fact, I'm picking AJ to beat Wilder. But like I said, I've never said that Wilder has no chance against AJ. He has a chance. He has a big chance, and it's called landing that right hand. It's called landing that uppercut. It's called having better endurance than AJ. You know, it's amazing. It's just amazing to me how a lot of boxing fans are. All they do is they point out the flaws. I can see this all the time. They point when they're comparing Wilder and AJ. All they fucking do is they point out all the flaws of Deontay Wilder. All his flaws. He's windmilly. You know, he fights like an amateur. He's a champion, but they don't focus on, and then they only focus on the positives of AJ. Oh, AJ is a way better fundamentals. He's way better poised. He has way better combinations. He knows how to properly throw a punch. Wilder knows how to properly throw a straight right hand down the pipe. It's lethal, people. But they never talk about the flaws of AJ. What about the flaws? Why are you just like skipping the flaws? Anyway, guys, as always, subscribe for daily boxing videos. Just a little rant that I had to get out of my chest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm out. Thanks for watching. As always, appreciate it. And subscribe for daily boxing videos. Bye, guys. Bye.